I'm Charlotte and welcome back. We are going to work on a full body flow today. It'll be 15 minutes long, nice and speedy, and you will feel the burn. Well, I definitely will. If you're doing it along with me, you will too. I am using the beautiful Maple Crest Reformer by FitBoutique in the color of beige. Let's get started. You will need your squishy ball. And we're gonna jump onto our springs. Your springs are gonna be no springs. So I'm gonna get you to carefully take all of your springs off. I know, it sounds scary, but you will be okay. Once you've got all your springs off, I want you to carefully push the carriage all the way to the very end of your reformer. And I want you to take your ball with you. We're gonna come down to lie on our backs. Once you're down on your back, feel free to pop your ball somewhere close by beside you on the floor. We'll bring our heels up onto the rails, and we're going to start with a gentle windscreen wipe. So just swiping your knees to either sides of the room, taking nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, allowing your body and your mind to be present as one, and just releasing any extra tension or tightness you're holding onto. Feel free to grab your shoulder blocks to deepen the stretch, or you might want to let your arms hang heavy. We'll stay for 2 more deep breaths, feeling up and emptying. Make this last breath a little bigger. And let your exhale clear and gently return you back to the room. You've got 2 poles behind you. I want you to grab both of the poles. And we're going to start with a little bit of bridge work. Feel free to bring your hands also beside you on the carriage, whatever feels comfy. We want to keep our carriage nice and still. So on your next exhale, you want to start by scooping through your belly, tuck your tailbone, lift your hips, all the way up to the sky. Big squeeze of your glutes at the top. And then on the way down, we go slow. Start to activate through your hamstrings, rolling all the way down 1 vertebrae at a time. Using your next exhale to roll up, big squeeze, and inhale, slowly release. Now, if you're feeling good here, you might want to add on by sweeping your arms to the sky. Feel free to keep them there as you roll down, or you're welcome to bring them with you as you return to your carriage. All the way down. You want to make sure as well that your toes are turned parallel. So your toes should be facing towards the rails. Good. Let's take our last 3. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Your last 2. The next time you come up, I want you to hold your arms to the sky. We're going to come into our chest fly. Open, squeeze. You're going to imagine that you've got 2 oranges under your arms. As you pull your hands back together, can you squeeze the oranges to make orange juice? Allowing you to use your lats. So we're pulling in using the sides of our body. Hips are still staying high. Try and get your pelvis to stack directly above your rib cage. We're here for 3. Last 2. Arms to sky in 1. Little tiny pulse through your hips, coming down just a centimeter, up a centimeter. Maybe a little bit more than a centimeter actually. We're here for 4. Keep your glutes squeezed together. Last 3. Oh, I'm burning. We have 2. Give me 1 more. And then carefully come back down to your carriage. Bring your knees into your chest. Give your knees a nice big hug. And we'll stay for 1 more deep breath. On your exhale, bringing your feet back to the rails. We're here just for 1 more cheeky set. I want you to bring your feet out a little bit wider so you've got a bit more space from your heels to the carriage. From here, we come into a little bit more hamstring work. So you're engaging through the backs of your legs. We're coming up into our bridge to start with, just like you did before. Lucky you didn't think you'd be doing more. Keep your hips high, squeeze your glutes. Very slowly, I want you to move the carriage. So we're gonna pull the carriage in. Carefully try and tap your heels. Press the carriage away to the very end. And then we roll down and release. We come up, finding your bridge first. Pull in, squeeze through your hamstrings. Press out, go slow. and then we roll down in between. So you're taking a little rest after each set. We roll up, little tap. Inhale, release. Roll down, nice and slow. Option again to add on your arms. You might want to add your chest fly as you tap your heels and come back down. Now that you know the distance between your heels and your carriage, you want to make sure that you're keeping it nice and smooth. So you're coming in with a little bit more resistance. Good, and slowly pressing back out again. The next time that you come up, hips stay high. Get ready, we're just gonna tap and release. Big squeeze, inhale, tap, exhale, press it away. We're here for 4. Keep your hips high, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We have 3, you're doing a great job. Let's go for 2 more. Keep it smooth, last one. Can you pull your carriage halfway? Tiny pulse, we go in an inch, out an inch. Your glutes should be burning. We have 4, keep lifting, last 3, final 2, and 1. Push all the way out, slowly roll down. Oh my gosh. Take a little second here, have a moment to reset. And when you're ready, we're gonna come into a little bit of core work. So we've just done our glutes, hammies. Now we're coming into our deep lower abdominals, working into your transverse abdominis. I want you to grab your ball beside you for an extra challenge. If you feel like it's too challenging, feel free to leave the ball behind. But the ball is gonna take a little bit of the edge off your lower back. So you're not gonna feel it as much through your back. When your core starts to get tired, it starts to switch off, you might feel it through your lower back. I want you to lift your hips up, do 1 more bridge. Place the ball under your tailbone, the lowest part of your spine. Then I want you to come back and grab the poles behind you. We're gonna lift our legs into our first tabletop, so knees are stacked right above your hips. You wanna continually pull your belly button down to your spine, so you're creating a smaller gap between your back and the carriage. Using your next inhale, I want you to take a single leg lower. So your knees are staying in a 90-degree angle. You're sending 1 toe down to your well. Use your exhale to lift your leg to tabletop. Inhale, we go down. Exhale, lift. You're gonna keep alternating with your legs. If you're feeling good here, you might want to try double legs, down and up. Otherwise, single feels pretty strong as it is. Because you're balancing on the ball here, you are using your core stability to keep everything nice and square and centered. So you want to make sure that you don't rock from side to side on the ball. Try and stay as still as you possibly can. You've got just a few more coming your way. Let's do our last 3, 2, last 1, and pull your knees into your chest. Take a little moment here. Take a little rock if you need. And when you're ready, we're gonna come back to our tabletop. Once your knees are above your hips, I want you to straighten your legs long to the sky. We come into our single leg scissor kicks. So slowly, 1 leg goes down, lift your leg up, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Feel free to do 1 leg and then the other, or if you want to make it a little more spicy, you're doing 1 leg. As soon as your leg starts to lift, we start to swap with the opposite. So you're having less rest time in between. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Think about length through your hip flexors. Imagine you're being pulled by your toes to the other side of the room. If you want to make this a little more tricky, feel free to bring your hands down beside you on the carriage. You're welcome to lift your forearms off, or you might want to take your arms up to the sky. It's pretty tricky. I'm feeling it, that's for sure. If you want a little bit more here, feel free to go down with double legs and back up. We're going to stay for our last 4. Big exhale. Last 3. You're doing a great job. We have 2. Amazing work. Give me 1 more. The next time you're done, hold, split your legs, lift your legs to the sky. We do a big circle. We go down, out, around, and up. Let's reverse. We have 2 more. Good, try and stay even. Last one. Lift your legs all the way to the sky. This is our finale. Turn your feet out externally, rotate from your inner thighs. Then I want you to cross one leg in front and then swap. We crisscross all the way down. Crisscross, crisscross. Keep breathing. Inhale, lower. Good. Exhale, lift all the way up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Wrap your legs together. Keep breathing. Last 2. Starting from now. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one to go. You got this. One more. Exhale, lift. And release. Nice work. Carefully lift your hips up. Grab the ball from out underneath you. Take a little moment if you need. Otherwise, when you're ready, slowly I want you to roll yourself all the way up and pull the carriage in. Amazing work. Let's drop our ball to one side. Swing your legs over the carriage. And we're going to come into our next spring change. I want you to place on one blue spring only. If it feels a little too heavy, you can also go for a yellow or a high yellow as your medium. And then once you've got your blue spring on, I want you to pick up your ball again. And we're going to stay facing to the front. Coming into a low kneel, we're grabbing our left strap behind us. Longer loop's going to be a little easier, short loop will be heavier. I want you to place the ball into your right hand, strap in the left. Elbows are bent nice and close to your rib cage. Roll back through your shoulders. And we're sitting tall up and out of our sits bones. Using your next exhale, press your hands out. Coming into your first offering. Bend through your elbows. Again, think about squeezing the orange under your arms. Exhale, press out. Inhale, release. Good. That's it. Let's do 3 more of these. Last 2. Good. In 1, you might want to come up into your high kneel. Feel free to come back to low kneel. Otherwise, it's going to feel a lot heavier if you're staying in the high kneel. You'll really feel it through your shoulders. I'm going to go for both today. We're coming up and down. The next time you are up, can you bring the ball into both hands? I want you to sweep your hands down to your left side. Use your exhale, sweep back up. Find one offering. We press out, hold. Hands together. We go down, finding a woodchucker. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, release. You've got 2 more to go. Good. Hands stay at shoulder height if you can. Lucky last one. The next time your hands sweep up, we stay in the woodchucker. You've got 3 of these. Big sweep. Exhale, reach. Last 2. Good. Give me 1 more. Keep your hands in line with your shoulders. Hold tiny little pulse. Lift, lower. We have 4. Good. Last 3. Keep breathing. Final 2. And 1. Release. Drop your strap off. Give your shoulders a nice good shimmy. And we're going to head straight over to the other side. Now you know exactly what's coming your way. So we're picking up our right longer loop or the short loop if you've done the other side. Try and do the same thing again. Bend through your elbows. Bring your elbows to ribs. Ball is in the left hand. Offering to start with. Exhale, we go out. Inhale, release. A reminder again that you want to squeeze your elbows to your rib cage. Think about the inside of your arm brushing past the side of your body. And as you're pulling your elbows in, try not to let your elbows go past your rib cage. Otherwise, you'll work into the back of your body. I want you to work into the front of your body. So we're working through the whole chest, through your shoulder, a little bit of your bicep as well as you press out. Feel free to come up into your high kneel the next time you reach. Press up, slow release. Or feel free to stay in your high kneel if you want to. As we're coming up, hands are only going in line with your shoulders. And you're making sure that you're lengthening every single time. So you're lifting up and out of the 2 pointy bones you're sitting on. These are your sits bones. The next time you reach, hands go together, we sweep down to the right side. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. When you do the woodchucker, try and make it really, really smooth. And you're gonna try not to let the carriage come to a complete stop. So we wanna keep it moving. Good, last 2. My shoulder feels like it's gonna fall off. Last one, just the woodchucker. If you need, you're coming back down to low kneel. You've got 3. Last 2. Give me 1 more. Hold it up, hold it there, little pulse, little lift, little low. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, good job. Drop your strap off, give your shoulders a nice big shimmy. We'll pop the ball down beside us on the floor. Bring your hands to your foot bar. Take a nice big stretch, finding your child's pose. Finding length through your shoulders, space through the front of your chest. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly rolling all the way up. Bringing your left hand to your carriage, reach your right arm overhead. We'll look down to the floor, up to the sky. Flip your palm, press it away. Nice big exhale, we go to the right. Looking down to your right hand, up to the sky. Flip your palm, press it away. Thank you, you are all done today. Amazing work. Thanks so much for moving your body with me. I hope you're feeling good.